like.
Okay. Hey.
Hey.
Okay, you start.
Okay.
Okay, so this video will be a conclusion video for our second week in Stockholm. Yeah, so Elaine, how was your week?
This week was pretty good. I've managed to teach 3 lessons this week, 2 on science and 1 on mathematics. I think that it was a very enriching week because I think when you get more hands-on with your teaching, you kind of get to see your teaching methods and what works and what doesn't, and you also kind of experience what are the things that you need to look out for when you plan a lesson, especially because the class profile can be different. My class can be very talkative, but at the same time they enjoy learning a lot. So it's all about what will intrigue them, what will keep them engaged, and what questions to ask that will facilitate their understanding. So I think for me this week was a lot about self-discovery of me as a teacher. So I think I really enjoyed it and I'm looking forward to teaching more. So yeah, how about you, Crystal?
This week is quite eventful for me because not all lessons went well. So it actually gave me some time to actually evaluate myself and what I believe as a teacher, I guess. I guess that perhaps being in the Singapore education system for a very long time, I always felt that teaching is a lot about having a lot of teacher time and reinforcing concepts. But I realized that the things does not work this way in Stockholm. So there's very little teacher time during teaching and they focus more on individual or group work. I'm not really comfortable with this, but I guess I should keep an open mind and try out more teaching methods. Kang Sheng.
Oh. Okay, so this week I got to teach some lessons and handle the students more. I found it very fun. The students actually do listen. They are very inquisitive, so whenever I go through questions and ask for answers, they're always happy to help, they're always happy to answer, and they are more than willing to come up in front of the class and teach their classmates as well. So that's what I tried with the students, where I would ask them how they got it. When they answer questions, ask them how did they do it, what made them do this, and ask them to explain it to their class. And also they will do it in Swedish, so because their tests are in Swedish, so if the students explain themselves in Swedish, it would benefit the students. And that was one point that my CT pointed out that was a good thing that I did, to ask them to explain themselves, to motivate their answers. They use the word motivate and not justify here, it's a bit different. And also I got to teach the 6th graders and the 7th graders. They are a bit more noisy and rowdy, and the teacher actually threw me in the deep end by asking me to go through a worksheet with them off the bat, and the worksheet was in Swedish. So I had a bit of help from the students and the teacher in terms of translating, but also because I've gotten used to some of the terms they use, the math terms, so it wasn't as difficult as I would expect it to be. I expected it to be. So yeah, this week was eventful, and finally I got the feel of teaching after the first week of just observing.
I think all in all, we got a bit more used to the education system here, so it's been kind of a bit easier for us to try to adapt and suit the way we teach to the students here. Yeah, ultimately it's still quite different from Singapore, but it's about taking what is beneficial and helpful and adjusting our teaching to it, I feel. Yeah. Closing comments?
Closing comments.
Yeah, but we're having a great time here
Yeah.
so far.
Next
Recommend
week,
the juniors to come.
Yeah.
yeah,
Come here.
next week we will be having our evaluation with Elizabeth.
Yeah.
So that's one big thing happening next week, where
Yeah.
she'll come down and assess one of our lessons,
Yeah.
and also talk to our teacher about our performance so far.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is one thing that most of the IPs do not have, which is also, yeah.
But in a way, having something to keep you accountable while you're here helps you keep track of your progress as well. So I guess it's a good thing.
Yeah. So wish us good luck for next week, and we will update you for week 3.
Yay,
Come to
bye.
Stockholm for IP.
Come.
Okay.
Okay,
Bye.
bye bye.
Okay.